Hey, Grace, solid conceptual approach. I haven't seen this one done very, very often at all, and I've taught this class a couple of times now. So I've seen many, many. Actually, I've taught this class several times, and I've seen many, many iterations of the stamp series. But to have all of the iconic entertainers to be from the same sitcom. That's tight. That's tight. That's good concept. Good methodology here. So I was really glad to see that. You thought this out very well. Um, yeah, these are all gonna work just fine. I'm surprised, really surprised. You think Friends, you think Jennifer Aniston. In a way, I'm kind of glad you didn't include Jennifer in here. But one would think that she's like, I guess probably became the most famous of all of them, right? But anyway, so that whatever, that's fine. I mean, I'm perfectly fine with that. These are good. That's a great shot right there. Now watch my cursor because I'm going to show you how to crop these. Something like this. Okay, so right around here. Okay, and the idea here, and then here's right around here. So they're portraits, so they should be the face and maybe the upper neck, possibly parts of the shoulders, but that's it. Then this would be cropped like this, right? And then finally, something like this. And the reason I'm saying that, cropping like that, is because if you can imagine the stamp series, right, you would have all four entertainers located and spaced in the picture plane of the stamp so that they're all taking up relatively the same space. So their heads are about the same size, their eyes are located on the same horizontal plane, and everything else is seemingly equal. So in real life, this guy's head might be way bigger than this guy's head, right? But that doesn't matter for this assignment. What matters for this assignment is that they appear to be consistent from the hypothetical camera that the viewer, so the focal point that the viewer is looking at, okay? So they should all take up relatively the same space in the picture plane, that being the postage stamp template, right? So that's really, really important. So keep that in mind. These will work just fine. I've got no concern here whatsoever. These will work just fine. That's a great shot. This one might actually prove to be a little problematic. And if you think it is, let me know. But next week when you start taking the tutorials, starting Monday, or even if you jump ahead and start taking some of those tutorials from week 7, you'll see that this right here, she's got a really blank stare on her face. And sometimes when these get translated to the two-dimensional flat avatar, sometimes a stare like this could end up looking zombie-like in some ways. And you'll see what I mean when you start taking those tutorials. You'll be able to take a look at some of the characteristics of the images and see, this might work, this could possibly be a problem for these reasons. You'll learn a lot when you take those tutorials. So if anything, and if you don't feel comfortable with any of the images, go right ahead and change them to a different image or a different character from the show. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. But you'll learn a lot more once you start getting into the actual process. And actually, if you want to jump ahead and take a look at those video tutorials in week 7, please go right ahead and do so. Okay, great job. Questions at all? Please let me know. Thanks.